Hi, guys. My name is Doug Clayton. I'm the manager here at the Indiana store. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. And I'm going to cover a broad overview about Debners and what makes us different and what makes us unique. Like I said, I'm the manager of the Indiana store. We have two locations. We have the store here on Shelley Drive in Indiana, near where the Tractor Supply is. And then we also have the store down in Blairsville on 22. I'm going to focus on outdoor power equipment today for you guys. We carry four brands. We carry Cub Cadet, Hustler, Toro, and Gravely, along with Steel Handheld. And we can I'll give you a good broad overview of each line we have and why we have them and what makes them unique and different. One of the other points I do want to bring up is our service department. We do have in-house service departments at both stores that we handle repairs, warranty, parts, all the things that you would need in order to keep your equipment going for you. Because this is a video that we are recording early on, there is specials that we will be running for the home show throughout the year, but you'll be able to watch this video for most of the year, and the specials will change. So the best thing to do is say, hey, what kind of deals do you have on Cub Cadet, or what kind of deals do you have on Steel products? We will have deals in regard for the home show and special deals that do happen throughout the year. The best thing to do is to stop in and talk to us, because the deals do change a lot, and I'm not going to be able to cover every deal we have on every piece of equipment in this short amount of time. So let's get started here. Let's start with Cub Cadet. We're going to talk about tractors first. Let's talk about tractors today. We're going to start with the lawn tractors. And Cub Cadet is our line of tractors. In the lawn tractor series, they have two different tractors. We have the XT1 tractor line, which is a very good tractor line for us. We do sell an awful lot of them, but we also have the better XT2 tractor line. And I'll go over some of the differences and some of the things that make each one unique and why we handle two lines of lawn tractors, or two series of lawn tractors for you. Let's start with the deck itself. The deck is what does all the work. On our XT1 line, this deck has won multiple awards for its cut quality and for its bagging quality by a number of independent organizations. When we turn to our XT2 line, we do step up to a commercial series deck. It's a fabricated deck over a stamp deck. It's thicker steel. It's a heavier deck. It's a commercial series deck on a residential machine. That step up happens on a lot of different areas. In this regard, I'm going to kind of briefly touch on them. And by all means, I can go into much greater detail if you come in and see me. We can talk face to face. I can point out a lot of different areas, but I'm going to hit on just a couple real quick. Another one that the XT1 does is they use bushings in the front end. It does have grease fittings. It is an area that needs maintenance throughout the time. When you step up to the better XT2 tractor, they switch up to, again, still greasable, but it's bearing. So it will go much longer before you have to maintenance your tractor on our XT2 compared to our XT1. Some of the other things that the XT2 will end up doing for you that is a step up over XT1 is both will use high back seats, but on the XT2, we will get armrests on it. The XT2 will also put a bumper on it that the XT1 doesn't. It's an option on the XT1. The last one I'm going to briefly point out for you is the tires. On the XT1, they're using a 2-ply tire. When we step up to our XT2 line, they're going to run a 4-ply tire. It's a greater ply. It will last longer before you have maintenance issues and have to replace them. If you look at the tire itself closely, you can see it's a much better tread on it. It will do a much better job for traction and get you up the hill and get you out of the wet spots in your yard on our XT2. Hi, guys. Let's talk about garden tractors now. The Cub Cadet garden tractor is a step up in regard from our lawn tractor series. We're going to step up in every aspect. It's going to be a bigger tractor. It's going to be a heavier tractor. It's going to have thicker axles in it. Both the front end and the back end will be thicker. It will be heavier steel, heavier frame, bigger tires. In every aspect, we step up to the XT3s. For instance, to get the power from the engine to the transmission in an XT2 is a belt. On an XT3, we're shaft drive. The transmission in an XT3 is cast iron or cast aluminum. Right on our deck, it's not only thicker steel, still a fabricated deck, But now we're stepping up to greasable, tapered ball bearings in the spindles of the mower deck versus ball bearings in our XT2 series. Okay, guys, let's talk about zero turns now. Cub Cadet offers lap bar zero turns and steering wheel zero turns. We're one of the only manufacturers that offer the steering wheel zero turns, and there's a number of benefits with this steering wheel zero turns over the lap bars, and we'll briefly touch on those right now. So they do perform just like the traditional lap bar zero turns, and all the benefits that you get from a zero turn being quicker speeds, being less trimming, being able to cut your time in half over a traditional tractor, you get with the Cub Cadet zero turns. But with the steering wheel, you get some additional benefits as ease of use. There is no learning curve to learn how to run this machine as compared to a lap bar. If you've never run any type of large machinery, this one will drive, operate just like the car you're already used to driving. Pedal on the floor, steering wheel, completely the same functionality, but with all the benefits of the speed of a traditional zero turn. One of the other things that you get with this machine, the steering wheel zero turns from Cub Cadet, is you get safety, and that's the big one in my book. We live in Western Pennsylvania. We have hills all around us. These are much safer on the hills than a traditional lap bar zero turn because of the way it operates. Because you have the front end steering and the back end steering. The back end two tires work just like every other zero turn, but the front end is also holding you on the hill. So you can take these on a 20-degree slope hill that you can't on a traditional zero turn. That is just unsafe at that point, but these ones will be safe. Okay, now let's talk about Gravely. Gravely's been making units like this, a two-wheel tractor, for over 100 years now, and they're still making them. So these type of pieces of equipment have lots of different attachments that can go onto it, including two different mower decks, plus, as you see here, a rough cut mower deck for cutting fields. Plus, they have a snow blade, a snow blower, a snow brush, plus a couple other attachments for doing finished yard work on it. Okay, let's switch gears now and talk about zero turns in Gravely. Gravely makes a large variety of zero turns, clean from the homeowner, clean up through the commercial series. But the Gravely zero turn that we sell the most of in our best unit is the Gravely HD. What makes the Gravely HD our best unit is that you get a lot of commercial features at a residential price. What you get, and I'm standing in front of the 52-inch, but they also have a 60-inch, they also have a 48-inch that we do have in stock. What you get in the HD and commercial features is you get a commercial deck. It's the same deck that is on this machine that is on the next 3 series up. It's the same exact deck that commercial decks. Very good deck designed for a commercial cutter. You also get commercial hydros with replaceable filters on them in this machine at a homeowner price, which is a great machine and a great hydro. This is a machine that I have a number of commercial guys that start out with this machine when they first start their company, and later on they come in and buy the big fancy ones. They do, but they start here. A great machine for somebody that is just starting out commercially, or a great machine for somebody that has 5-10 acres of ground that they're going to take care of every week. A very good machine to be able to do that at not a commercial price. Okay, now let's talk about Hustler turf mowers. Hustler has a large selection of lap bar zero turn mowers. They have from the smallest 42-inch homeowner model clean up to a large 72-inch commercial model designed for somebody that is cutting grass for a living. And we have access to the full range of Hustler mowers. All of the Hustler mowers have easy access to the top of the deck in order to keep the spindles clean, to change belts, and do maintenance. However, as you see here, they also have the Hustler flip-ups. The Hustler flip-ups allow you to get to the bottom side of the deck as well, so it is very easy to change the blades, and maintain the deck. Hi guys. Okay, we're going to talk about Toro zero turns now. One of the things that make Toro unique is this system, the MyRide system. You saw how that platform moved and adjusted while I got in it. It's got a lot of side, front to back play to absorb all the bumps and the unevenness of your yard. It doesn't get focused from the machine up to you sitting in this seat. We have about a little over 3.5 inches of play that the unit will adjust for. We have shocks in the front between my legs. We also have 2 shocks in the back that are completely adjustable, whether you're a big guy like me or a much smaller person. So I'm sitting on one of the commercial units here, but this same system that they have here is in the smallest zero turns that they have for the homeowners as well.